What's up, guys? This is your boy Ted, the review guy, and today I'll be reviewing The Suicide Squad. If you haven't watched the movie yet, please go and watch it. This is your only spoiler warning because I'll be revealing a lot of the plot points and the things that I liked and the overall, my overall thoughts on the movie itself. The movie revolves around convicts who are being used by the government, aka Amanda Waller, as a Task X division where there's no paper trail, that they never existed basically. They're very expendable and they can be killed off at any time, which is what we see in the movie, starting with seeing Savant, who is very capable of killing anyone with like he is like a marksman type of person. That's his abilities. He's a killer, he's ruthless and all of that stuff. So and he get introduced to his team that he's going to be leading, which or going with, which is Rick Flag, Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Weasel and Mongol. And these are the characters that we first see in the Suicide Squad, and they basically get killed off very quickly in a very Suicide Squad way. And we see how the bomb that Amanda Waller blackmails the convicts with being used on Savant when he tries to escape, and then Weasel dies in a very he drowns basically. And I enjoyed how they never paid attention to their weaknesses. They didn't look at his weaknesses and all of that stuff. So I like that. And also we found out that there is another team which is assembled with King Shark, Bloodsport, Ratcatcher, Dogman, and Peacemaker, who is also one of my favorite characters. I'm glad he's getting a show on his own. I enjoyed seeing him there, and his rivalry with Bloodsport, that was really cool. There's a lot of things that I really like, the little things in the movie that we didn't get in the first Suicide Squad. Why the team has to connect in order to do the mission and survive the mission. Because remember, in the Suicide Squad, the Diablo family sacrifice thing, which didn't mean anything to us because we never see them connect. And with this movie, we see them taking the time to listen to each other, to their different stories, and try to, understand why they are there, why they are who they are, which is really nice. I really like those moments. And I liked how when some character says something cool, they'll actually agree with. I like that. I like those type of things a lot. And the drinking in the club, the way they bonded even more with Bloodsport's team. After the Harley Quinns and Rick Flag's team lost basically because they were the diversion, so that Bloodsport team can continue to Jotunheim, which is the facility that they need to infiltrate in Colter Maltese. And because of the information that might leak or the danger that might cause America, and because of the person that has been newly elected or is now the new ruler of Colter Maltese. And we meet also a freedom fighter there, who is Sol Soraya, who is also like friends with Rick Flag, makes friends with Rick Flag. And we see how the Suicide Squad, the team, Bloodsport team, just kills everyone in the campsite, thinking that they are the bad guys, not knowing that they're actually the good guys, the freedom fighters, which was very disturbing but also very funny because of how it was revealed. It was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot. The action scenes were great. The use of their abilities, especially with Peacemaker and Bloodsport, that was great. Harley Quinn, obviously the star of the show, she was amazing. Her arc has always been amazing when it comes to this, except I didn't like her arc the movie of Birds of Prey that much, because I had a lot of reservations for it, and the road they took wasn't the road I would have liked taken by Warner Bros. But yeah, I enjoy Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn a lot. I like seeing the reveal of the Polka Dot Man's backstory and how he's damaged by everything that he's been through, and also Ratcatcher. She's the youngest of the group. She's called a millennial, and I love how she likes sleeping. Like, that was funny. She's always sleeping, and I enjoyed seeing that because as we are the millennial, we are always tired, guys. I'm sure we can all relate to that. And yeah, I loved seeing that. The little things that the team connected with, it was just brilliant for me. I enjoyed it. So in order to infiltrate Jotunheim, they have to meet the Thinker, who is the man who found Starro, Starro the Conqueror. Basically, a villain that was introduced to the DC universe through the Justice League. He is the first character they in the comic books who brought the Justice League together. They had to fight him, and even characters like Superman can be taken over by Starro the Conqueror, who sends pieces of himself to make a hive mind, basically. The US was involved in actually bringing Starro into Earth, and then they wanted to erase that, and that's why Amanda Waller was using the Suicide Squad. And after we find out that Peacemaker was actually sent there to be the one that destroys the information, and Rick Flag tries to when he finds out the truth about why they are actually sent there, he wants to tell it to the press and expose the government from what they're doing, because he's not that type of person. He's always doing this Suicide Squad mission, basically, or leading the Suicide Squad members, because he's a patriot. He's always trying to do the right thing, and he feels like he can go to the extreme by doing the right thing. That's why he's always following the Suicide Squad missions and stuff like that. So we get to see Rick Flag fighting Peacemaker. It was an incredible fight, and then Peacemaker even trying to kill Ratcatcher. And like, I enjoyed John Cena's acting. Like, I believed him. Like, I believe that if other people can take patriotism to the extreme levels, like a Captain America who will do anything for peace, and you see that with the Peacemaker. And as I said, I can't wait to see his series and to see him further those thoughts, or even maybe he might even encounter Bloodsport and have revenge for shooting him in this movie. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then they end up releasing Starro the Conqueror, and because he grows with every mind he infects, and he was tortured by the Thinker, he destroys the Thinker and wants to get out of there. And basically, he was the victim of America for trying to make the ultimate weapon and stuff, and using him to do so. And when you look at it, you will think that Starro is the victim, but overall he's the not the victim, the villain. Overall, he's the victim, because we see that Amanda Waller, the U.S. government, for trying to hide the wrong deeds they do, they're the ones that are the villains, basically. And I enjoyed those type of reveals. I enjoyed stuff like that, twists like that, basically. And I enjoyed how also they defied Amanda Waller when it comes to leaving the mission and leaving the people dead, because as we saw in the beginning, Bloodsport has a strange daughter that he acts like he doesn't care, but he actually cares for. And also, side note, I would love to see Bloodsport versus Deadshot, and Idris Elba and Will Smith playing those roles in the next movie. Hopefully they make the Suicide Squad Hell to Pay animated movie. It's incredible. It would make sense to actually reveal. It would make sense in a sense of they focus on Amanda Waller or her discovering that she has cancer, Viola Davis playing that role and finding out that there's a way that she can be in heaven or go to heaven, and then they introduce these magical characters who have this card that Amanda Waller sends the Suicide Squad to retrieve for her. And I want that type of movie, like, but live action. So if you haven't seen the movie, please go and watch that Suicide Squad animated movie. It's incredible, and I would love to see that as a live action movie. They defy Amanda Waller and try to save the people because Starro the Conqueror was let loose, and they defeat him. I like that whole javelin thing with Harley Quinn, was funny, and the rats. Bloodsport being scared of rats, and just caring about the characters that he actually started off not caring for, or not seeming like he's going to care for them. So I enjoyed seeing that a lot. I also want to mention that King Shark was great. I don't know why they called him Nanaue all throughout the movie. I guess he hasn't acquired his name as King Shark, but it's just supposed to be King Shark. But I guess Nanaue works to make it more personal. But I enjoyed everything about him, how he found friends, and the way he connected with Ratcatcher. It was just so cute and wholesome. I really enjoyed that. Like, he can just go berserk and just change on you, but also can be very cuddly. It's just so cute. I really liked that. I enjoyed this movie so much, guys. I don't know. I think I have to watch it more times to see if there's stuff that I didn't like. But everything that I was presented, I enjoyed every moment of it, and I hope you did too. I will give this movie a 9 out of 10 for me. I'm very happy with it. I'm hoping for these type of movies from DCEU, because they are using the same characters. Even though they are trying to kill off the universe, they are still continuing with the characters, because we do love them, as if they are written, if only their movies were written well enough for us to like this one. This one was well written, well directed, didn't have to be dark. Like the lighting itself didn't have to be dark, which was also added to the aesthetic of the whole movie. So yeah, I enjoyed it very much. I hope you did too. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and share, like, comment, and let's talk about the movie. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.